Hi, this is Amy with Living My Beloved Life, and this is what I wore for the month of August. Like always, I will do this video by showing you what I wore each day. I always think that's most helpful and keeps me keeping track of what I have. So, my cycle started in the morning when I got up. So that first day, I put in my Lily cup. This is the size A, the smaller size, and the collapsible, which is just so cool, right? So I wanted to give it another try, and it comes in this little travel case, right? Oh, jeez, slippery. Let's see if I can get it back out. It's a little on the long side for me, actually, so I like to collapse it a little bit. So I collapse these last two little sections, and then it is a good size for me. I like that it's still wide, but quite a bit shorter than any other cup I would have. The only thing with this is that it is difficult to put in. I normally like to do like the punch down fold, but with this one I have to do just like the C fold, and I have to be really careful because otherwise it'll pop, just like that. It will pop open the back, whatever I have collapsed in there. So I have to be sort of careful with it. Lube is definitely my friend when I am using this cup for sure. That is a better focus. So I put this in the morning, and then I put on my Amila. What is this one? The Aphrodite. This is just a liner. I think this is like a 7-inch or maybe a 7.5-inch. This pretty purple cotton top. Love this pad. I wore these for about, I don't know, 7 hours while I was at work, and they held up great, just like always. When I got home, I put on my Trojek, I think is the way to say it. I've had a viewer correct me, so I'm sorry. I know I'm butchering that name. That Farms, Trojek Farms, maybe that's it. This is the medium to heavy. This is 8-inch, I believe. This is a good pad. It's an OBV. It stains like the dickens every time I have to do lots of extra stain treating on it, but I do like it. I wore this for probably 4 or 5 hours, and then for overnight, I put on my new Popples. Popples, 11-inch cotton top, fleece back. Can you tell? I like it. I really, really like it. I'm very happy with my new Popples, so thank you for my D-stash. Day 2, which is my heaviest day, always my heaviest day. In the morning, when I got up, I put on my fanny tails. This is a heavy 8-inch, and this thing holds up really well. It cleans up really well. I like this pad. I was home in the morning for a few hours, so that's why I chose to put on a pad. I prefer to wear pads when I'm at home. When I'm out of the house, then that's when I wear cups. So anyway, I wore this for a couple of hours. Then going to work, I put on my Maluna Medium. This is the classic with the ball stem. It's a great cup. I do like this. I always wear this on my heaviest day almost. So I wore my cup, and then no thong. Look, I was going to work and I didn't wear a thong. Shocking. I put on my mama cloth. This is a cotton top, and I'm not sure what this is. This might even be a cotton back. I like this pad a lot. Although I was really surprised. This one stained pretty bad this time, so I had to do a lot of extra stain treating on it. I wore my cup. I had a short day at work. I wore it only for about 5 hours. It wasn't very full at all. Maybe to there is all, right above the grip rings there. I came home. I put on my new menstrual 9-inch micro fleece. Isn't that just pretty? I'm so happy with this one too. This is, of course, the back, right? This is what goes against your panties, this pretty cotton. I mean, how pretty is that? Really, I think you could wear this either way, except for the core. This helps bring your flow in and keep it there. It was super soft. I'm really happy with this, and it cleaned up piece of cake. Wore that for probably 2 or 3 hours. Then I put on an Empire Lush, this little bone here 10, 11 inch. It's a medium. Cotton top, fleece back, so soft and floppy. This is an easy go-to. What am I talking about? Almost all my pads are go-tos because they're just so soft and yummy. Then for overnight, I wore my new Sweet Mama Dragon. Yeah, I think that's it. It's got one of those iron-ons, but it is like unreadable, really. Anyway, it held up so well. I'm really happy with this one too. So I bought this with the popples, with the environmental all together from a D-stash. I am so happy with them. Really, it held up fantastic. You couldn't even hardly see where I had bled. That's another thing. If you are a little squeamish, the black pads are the way to go. Anyway, that was great. So then day 3, I actually wore my Lily again. I really wanted to give it a good run this time. So again, I collapsed it down, and I did wear a thong this day. I put on a We Essentials 7-inch little thong liner flannel. You know how much I love those. Oh my goodness, my bird is so mad that I'm talking to you and not to her. I wore it again for about 7 hours, sorry, and it leaked a bit more, and I don't know if I moved it when I was trying to take it out. I had a hard time getting it out, actually. I just gripping it, you know what I mean? And it was so messy, unbelievably messy. I couldn't believe it. Anyway, was that TMI? I'm sorry. And it wasn't super full either, so I don't know what I did wrong. If it turned on its own or if I turned it trying to get it out and messed it up. So anyway, wore these for about 7 hours. Then I put on this 8-inch, this is a green cycle. I won this in a giveaway. It's cotton top. It's okay. I don't know. It's all right. That's what I can say. It held up fine. It didn't leak or anything, which I'm always worried because the stitching is all the way through. Excuse my little dog hair there. So that's that. For overnight, already day 3, I can tell I'm already getting really light and almost no bleeding in the evening. So I put on Novel Red Sherpa. This pad is just so soft. Doesn't that just, it looks like a towel, doesn't it? Sherpa, yummy. Fleece back, and it held up just fine. I didn't have any major bleeding at night, so there was no worries there. Day 4, I didn't wear, what did I wear day 4? Let's see. This is what I wore day 4. Day 4, I didn't put in a cup because I could tell I was just already really tapering off. So I just put on another Amilla. This is also an Aphrodite liner. This pad is great for just like a black pad would be for covering your blood because it holds a lot more, and with just this coloring, it just sort of all blends in. So that was really nice. And actually, I wore this pad with a thong. I just thought, you know what? They get so narrow. I wanted to see how it would hold. And yeah, it spun a little bit because, you know, it's a little bit bigger there. But other than that, it was perfect because it does get so narrow. So I will definitely do that again if I don't have a thong with me. I didn't even bleed that morning until maybe 10, 11 o'clock at night. So then I put, sorry, not at night, during the day. So I was up all morning for probably 4+ hours before I started to bleed at all. Then I put on Pretty Echo Intimates, thong liner, Pretty Echo, yeah. Oh my gosh, I can't get my names right today. This is actually the way it goes because the core is stitched there. This flannel, it's really starting to show wear, but given the fact that I've had these over a year now and I do wear them every cycle, it's held great. For overnight, I put on a Novel Red, this 7-inch velvet. Isn't that gorgeous? Fleece back, little liner here. It just holds up so great, and it's so pretty. Love my novel reds, you know that too. And then day 5, practically nothing. I really probably could have gotten away with wearing nothing, but I put on a We Essentials thong liner for work. And that is it. So 2 cups. I think I had 14 pads this cycle. So a couple more pads, but an average cycle overall. So if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and have a fantastic day. Thanks.